Hello, my yoga loves. Let's get started in child's pose. You know the drill by now. Settle in. And all you have to do here is breathe. Press up to all fours and let's take some cow-cat. Take about 3. I tried to leave the sound on so you could hear the waves crashing, but all you could hear was wind. So sorry, guys. At the end of your 3rd round, we're going to come to a side-to-side kind of dog wagging a tail position. 3 each side, just getting a little side body stretch. Downward facing dog. Roll through the feet, pedal out, paw out, wag your little dog tail. This is one of my favorite moments of practice when I settle into my down dog and I feel my hamstrings open and my back engage. I just love it. Take a breath. Step your right leg forward, low lunge. So the left knee is going to drop onto the ground. Squeeze the lower belly up and in. Arms come up overhead. And then let's take a twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Rainbow back. If you can reach that back shin, awesome. If not, you'll just rest your hand on your back thigh. Cartwheel your arms back to downward facing dog. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale. Exhale, left leg forward, dropping your knee. Take your twist. And then rainbow the arms. Each side is different, as always. Cartwheel your arms, downward facing dog. Right leg forward, warrior 1. So I've been teaching aqua every day and my body is not used to that. So even this little baby stance of warrior 1 is like activating my psoas. But that's the point, right? Stay in your breath. Plant your hands, step back, down dog. Left leg forward, warrior 1. Get your feet flat, right? So even the back right foot, you want to press through the outer edge, outer blade of that foot. So it's pressing flat into the ground. And then all 4 corners of the left front foot are pressing firmly down. So not rolling through the ankle. Downward facing dog. We're going to take that again one more time. I always feel like I like a good do-over. Right leg forward, warrior 1. And just noticing what could be different in your body this time. Now that you're pressing through your feet, pay attention to your back knee. You want to kind of pulling out away from the body as opposed to collapsing inward. And then the front knee working that way towards 90 degrees. Be gentle with yourself. Downward facing dog. Same thing as before, pause for a breath, and then step forward, left leg. So once the feet and the knees are handled, pay attention to your hips. If possible, both hips are facing 12 o'clock. It's okay to have a little bit of a small turn towards the side. And then your rib cage is floating over your hips. So try not to lean forward, but instead you're centered. Downward facing dog. Step your feet to your hands and halfway lift. Forward fold. Hang here. Rise up, arms come overhead. Grab a wrist, lean to the side. You know, this is one of my favorite poses. Back to the center, other side. It just feels so good to get into that side body. Come back to the center. Clasp your hands behind your back, opening up the chest. Broaden your collarbones. Stay for a breath. Hands to heart center. Bow forward, forward fold. Hang here. Tuck your chin to your chest. As you roll back up, arms are going to come to the sides. We're going to start here with eagle pose. Wrap your right leg over your left, and then your right arm under your left. If you can hold hands, awesome. I did a swimming excursion yesterday with flippers, those fin thingies, and my ankles are really sore, so my balance today is terrible. Unwrap, other side, left leg over, left arm under. So your goal here is to wrap your foot around your standing leg, or if you're having some balance issues like me, you just kind of do a little kickstand. Take your body where it is and say hello. Let's take that one more time. Same thing as earlier. A do-over is nice in some of these poses that are hard to explain. Right leg over, right arm under. Working the elbows shoulder level if possible. Or if you're really tight like I am, you can just press both elbows together above the chest, which is probably what I should be doing. Coming to the other side, left leg over, left arm under. Focusing your eyes on one unmoving point, drishti. Release, shake it out. Bringing your hands to your hips or heart center. Inhale, pick your right leg up. So your knee is going to be hip level. And then hinge forward, kick back. You're going to come into airplane pose. I'm keeping my hands on my hips for stability, but you do you. And come back to center, shake it out. It is what it is. Set up for the other side. Starting with an inhale, lift of the left knee. And then push it behind you, hinge forward, airplane pose. And release. Come back to center. If your ankles are on fire from your dolphin excursion, just shake them out. Hands to heart center. We're going to take tree pose. Right leg lifts. Try not to use your hands. Let your leg just come up how it can. Other side. Setting up for the left leg to lift up. And release. Shake it out. Inhale, arms up, look up, lift up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift, plant your hands, drive your knees into your armpits, and then step back for a high push-up. We're going to do some forward presses. You're just going to roll through the toes, forward and back, forward and back. Total of 10 times. And then drop onto your knees. We're coming to broken toe pose. I've had an obsession with it while we're at the beach, probably because I'm wearing too many flip-flops and my feet are very angry. Tuck your toes under, drop your hips over your heels, stack your shoulders over your hips, and breathe. Come onto your hands and knees, tap out your toes, get a little blood flow back there. Downward facing dog. We're going to come into half pigeon, right leg forward, left leg back. Negotiate in your body. And then we're going to work on keeping the torso lifted today. So, not super cozy for all of us, but just getting a nice opening across the left psoas. Now all you have to do here is breathe. Always welcome to sit on a block or a pillow on the bent side to just kind of lift up and give yourself a little support. Readjust, make sure that you're as comfortable as possible. Back toes are straight behind you, they're not sickling in or turning inward. Tuck your left toes, bring your hips back up, downward facing dog. Other side, left leg forward, right leg is extended long, toes are pointing directly back, torso lifts, and all you have to do, just like before, is breathe. Inhaling and exhaling, taking that deep, full belly breath so you're opening up into the hip. Allow your breath to sound like the ocean, right? That deep, full inhale, exhale through the nose, mimicking the waves that you see. Staying active in your breath. Tuck your right toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Coming on to your back, knees bent, feet flat on the ground, windshield wiper your knees side to side, allowing the low back an opportunity for opening. We're going to take a figure four, left ankle to right knee, pause, pushing that left knee down, and then pull your right knee in. We did this the other day where we extended out long, but today please keep this figure four configuration. We're going to add a twist. Take a twist here so your left foot is going to be flat on the ground, left arm extended, left knee reaching for the sky. This is super easy. Keep pulling your right knee closer to you. That should get deeper into the hip and low back. Come back to the center, reset your feet. Other side, right ankle to left knee, pause here, pulling right knee away, and then pulling left knee into the chest. Arms to a T, twisting. Right foot will be flat on the ground. Right knee reaching for the ceiling. I was going to say sky and ceiling. Sorry, guys. Ceiling. Come back to the center. Plant your feet. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet touch, knees fall open. And breathe. You can bring one hand to the heart if you want, one hand to the belly. You can bring your arms by your side. Just breathe. Extend your legs long, arms by your side. What we've all come for, Savasana. Coming back into your body, making your way to a fetal position, and then pressing up, coming to a simple seat. Hands to heart center. Namaste.